Greetings, it is I, the Grim Reviewer, and look what I just got. The Munsters, 2002 from Rob Zombie. Was it worth buying this, or am I going to regret paying the $15 for this Blu-ray? Let's find out. Oh boy. Me personally, I'm a fan of the Munsters. Probably more so than the Addams Family, but they've never gotten those movies that everyone likes. Now, the thing is, the Munsters show, great. The movies, that they tried later on. While the Addams Family, the show, and the movies, yeah. Those first two, back in the 90s. But Rob Zombie, holy crap, this is going to have boobs and blood and everything? No, he made sure it was PG. Did he stick to it? He did. And I guess that's because he says he's a fan, grew up with it his childhood, and I believe him for it. The movie, I don't see why all the people are saying bad things about it. Sure, it's not in black and white, but the Munster movies were in color with the original cast. And I like this poppy, really crazy coloredness. I feel like it works. It adds to the charm and the fluff and everything that needs to go with it. Rob Zombie wrote and directed, and it shows very well that this was a passion project of his. So I can't complain. Overall, very nice. Credit to director of photography Zoran Popovic, who, holy cow, with all these shots, I love the shots. So much color, so much differentness, artsiness, craziness, weirdness. I love the little backdrop things where they had like these weird doo-doo-doo-doo in the background for everybody of the characters. And just, it worked. And again, I don't know, the actors did a good job. Standout has to be Daniel Roebuck for the Count, Grandpa. You could tell he was really into this. He was enjoying it, and I liked his take on the character. It was a little bit of Al Lewis with his own type of flair, and it really worked. Same with Jeff Daniel Phillips as Herman. You can see the and goody-goody type of attitude, but then he still had his ownness to it that he brought to it, so he wasn't totally copying Fred Gwynn. And I really enjoyed his performances and his interaction with the Count throughout the whole thing. And actually, him and Lily, Sherry Moon Zombie, had some nice stuff there. I liked their little dating stuff. It was funny. It was stupid. It was what, like, the show was from the 60s. And speaking of Lily, Sherry Moon Zombie, she actually did pretty good. She had the mannerisms of Yvonne DiCarlo down to a T. Very surprising. Hers was definitely more of a caricature than the other two, but very nice. I also liked seeing Richard Brake and George Garcia, you know, the Lost guy, being the guys who created Herman. And that's how we open. We open with them getting pieces with some weird makeup and zombie stuff and the title screen and all the sets. The sets were really cool, too. It looked good. You know, sure, you had some of the CGI stuff and the fake stuff, but a lot of the set work, wow! I really like those two characters, Floop and Dr. Henry Augustus Wolfgang. Interesting stuff. It was funny. For the most part, I was laughing and enjoying it. Didn't know where it was going. I knew they were building them. They were going to have a meet. And then it ends abruptly. But it is what it is. But that's because I didn't know how much further it was going to go. But I thought everybody worked really well. The actors, you could tell they were enjoying it. I mean, George and Richard Brake were also just, you could tell the hokiness, the silliness, the over-the-top acting of it. It was rather enjoyable. It wasn't the greatest thing ever, but really, what is nowadays? It really isn't. But as a nice homage to the 60s Munsters, I think it actually did all that. From the look to it, the sound, sure, Zombie had to get music in there, but whatever. I also like that they had Sylvester McCoy as a standout role for this, him as Igor. Oh my gosh. He was hilarious and fun and quirky enough. Just shame he had to turn to a bat, but it makes sense for that. But I liked him in his human form. And then Elvira! Elvira was in there as well, and oh my goodness. For her little bit there, you could tell, you know, she was really good there as a real estate agent. Then he had every other cast members. He even had Pat Priest and Butch Patrick even kind of cameo their way into stuff. And don't get me started on Nosferatu. Holy cow, that guy was weird. But I liked it. I mean, I felt like they did a great job with care. They didn't spit on it, smear it, ruin it, like kind of like a lot of things do when you take an IP nowadays. Seems like 90% of everything, oh, they're making another one of these for change for our times, and they're rebooting this or they're remaking this, and it always turns to shit. This, no. This, you could tell there was care from this, which makes sense. When you look at Rob Zombie when he did Halloween, he was more of a fan of Texas Chainsaw, but you could see that in the Halloween movie. It felt more Texas Chainsaw than it did Halloween. And in this, you could tell this felt like The Munsters. From what I saw and what I watched, I enjoyed it. It felt like The Munsters. And you could tell that he had the passion and that he liked it into there. And I thought everyone with their performances did a great job. So yes, this was worth this. I don't do the... screw all you streaming bastards. I hope you'll go belly up soon, but physical media is where it's at, baby. I mean, look at me. I'm as old as time itself. So, it was worth it. Could there be another one? Who knows? Hopefully, there's more love and it becomes more of a cultish thing, because it's better than some of the other outings they tried to do with the Munsters. Honestly, you gotta admit that, okay? They'll never be able to replace the original cast, who are perfect in every way for those roles. But Rob Zombie and everyone, they did a very nice job, and I enjoyed it. I don't think it was bad at all, and it doesn't deserve all the crap that it's getting. I don't know where it is, but who knows? Comment below why you think it's garbage. I just didn't see it. As a fan of the Munsters, I guess, I don't know. And Rob Zombie, good job, Rob Zombie. But yeah, does it get the touch of death? No, it does not. It's fitting. It works for the Munsters. Everyone involved, I applaud. And yeah, that's it. Perfect for the Halloween season. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up or I'll touch you with my bony fingers and you know what happens with that. I'm kidding. Or am I? And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe! Or else. But yes, The Munsters 2022, Rob Zombie. Great job. And we'll be seeing you for some fun stuff in October. We have Halloween Ends to talk about. And Spirit Halloween the movie. What a time to be alive. Or in my case, to be dead than alive. See ya!
I'm gonna go.
Okay.